recording. All right, guys, if you are ready, I'm ready. Let's
Yeah,
have some fun here. All right.
Yes.
A 3, a 2, a 1. Hey, everybody, Mike Lawson here with CUbroadcast. We are here with breaking news.
That's right.
The 2017 Next Top Credit Union Executive winner is right here.
Yes.
Mr. Jeff Bullock, how
Thank
are you? Congratulations.
Oh, my goodness. So good. Shocked a little bit.
Shocked.
I was emotional when Tim announced it, but I just, incredible.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
amazing.
My first question is, like, obviously, how does it feel? And you're shocked and you feel good about it and all that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
what does it say about your project, though? Because you have a ton of passion,
Thank
and
you.
it really came out in your presentation, as we said yesterday, about your project. What does it say about this win? What does it say about your project?
It tells me that the whole movement really stands for people helping people.
Mm-hmm,
And I think that's what connected for them. I thought all 5 of the projects were really good.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Even reading through the stuff they had, I genuinely didn't think I was going to win because I thought the other ones were so strong. But the fact that I did win was a pleasant surprise, and it was a heart project. I mean,
Yeah.
it was really from the heart, and I'm glad that it connected. And it's been amazing over the last 24 hours to hear stories from different people in the room about adoption, their experiences, them being adopted, and it was powerful. Like, there's a real camaraderie in it, and even some people were emotional in telling that story of adopting and going through similar experiences. So this platform was like, this whole process has been amazing, and this just feels like the perfect. It's like climbing Everest, and then you hit the summit, and you're like, wow, this is incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you get to go back down and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Get some oxygen.
Get some oxygen.
Right.
Excellent. Very good. Tim, what do you think it's? I mean, what do you? For me personally, when I was in there watching all the presentations yesterday, and then it came time to vote, this was the first year where I was like, I don't know, man. This is really a tough choice.
Yeah.
So, what is it? I'm Tim McAlpine, the creator of Next Top Credit Union Executive. What is it? What do you think it says about the whole competition now?
I think all the presentations, the finalists were strong. It was a tough choice, but I think where Jeff really stood out was, and it's an age-old, like if you're to do a startup, they say solve a problem you have. And it's with that deep insight of going through it yourself, you said, wait a second here, there's a huge opportunity. Right. And you created a compelling business case for it. You beta tested it, you proved the relevancy of it, and then I think you brought humor, passion, story to your presentation. Yeah. There was a point at your presentation where you just kind of got loose and, I got this. I'm getting some good feedback here.
Yeah. Right.
It was good. It was really, really good. I think very deserving.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Tim.
And this is the 7th year, you were saying?
This is 8th year.
8th year.
There's some controversy over that. So 7th year that DDJ Myers has been involved, but you are officially the 8th Next Top Credit Union exec. So it started in 2010, and it's been going strong.
And so how have you seen, obviously we've been through a lot with this whole competition, how have you seen it evolve over the last 8 years?
I would say that it's got tougher, right? I think there's such a archive of information and catalog of like all of this history that those contemplating getting involved come in pretty savvy. They've done their homework. You don't have to go too far to do your homework. It's all there. It's either overwhelming or it's enlightening, right? And so everybody brought their A game, well prepared. I think DDJ Myers did another great job of prepping and coaching, and it sounds like the finalists this year took it up like a sponge and modified and really the presentation game, I say, is getting higher.
I agree. Jeff, did you look at previous years' presentations and what to do and what not to do type of thing? Or?
Absolutely. I mean, nexttopcreditunionexec.com has everything, and it's a robust site. I mean, you can look back at years worth of presentations. You can look back at blogs, video blogs, and I did a substantial amount of research. And actually, there was a lot of coaching from different angles that was incredibly helpful. DD Myers was amazing with DDJ Myers. Yeah. But Tim and Michael Berger, were with us every step of the way also, giving us a lot of coaching, insights, resources, and tools. So it wasn't just come with your best idea and we'll see which one wins. It's come with an idea, and we're going to help you grow as a professional. And that was, I think, my favorite part about it. I mean, I think if you talk to me at the beginning to now, I'm in a whole nother space. Because at the beginning, it was a dream, it was a goal, it was an idea. This competition allowed for the board to really see it and get really on board with it. Our executive team, who are incredibly sharp, saw it, our CEO. And so this was a catalyst for something. It wasn't just this is an idea. This is something we did that worked. Let's see if it's better than other things people have done. It was this is an idea that I have, and I want to make this happen. And it was kind of like I got to document it along the way.
And you had so many other credit unions in that room. I mean, people from the C-suite listening to your story, you know, and so sounds like they're buying into it. So I have two questions for you. Where do you take your project now, and then where do you go from here with it, possibly?
Right. So where we take it is we want to use it at our credit union. So we want to write adoption loans and have adoption loans available for people in our market. So we believe in the whole kind of collaborative movement of credit unions, and we're excited to give that information to others, show them the results that we've had. I mean, it's an exhaustive process. Our director of lending, Rick Blood, has been incredibly helpful with me, and I've driven him nuts, but he's really good at his job. And to be able to create a loan is not an easy thing to do.
Right.
So we're hopefully for the next person, they don't have to take all the steps we've taken. They'll be able to see what we've done and refine it. And I hope it even becomes competitive. I hope people try to do an even better job than we do,
cool.
and they find things that we haven't found, and we can learn from them. So I hope that this is the beginning of something great.
Yeah. And where do you go from here with it? I mean, so you're kind of like the driving force behind it because you do have so much heart. In it. So where do you go?
I'm going to Disney World. No, I'm going back to Minnesota. You're right. I'm going to go back to Minnesota and hug my kids. No, I'm going to champion it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that part of what makes this unique is it's more than a loan. I think it's a bridge. And we talked about, if you want to read one of my blog posts, read about the bridges that this is. But I think this is a bridge to a community of underserved people. And so I want to continue to build that bridge. I think this is the beginning. It's not just a if you build it, they will come type thing. Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams.
They're already there, actually.
Yeah, that's right. They're there.
Yeah.
And so how do we bridge the gap to them? That's what I want to do. I want to let everybody know about this. I want to let everybody know that we have the back of adoptive families, that we love adoption, that we want every kid to be able to have a home and a family. So I'm going to be persistently annoying in a different way. Instead of with team members and lending people, I'm going to hit every media outlet nonstop to make sure this story gets told.
Good for you. Tim, what does it say about the industry, about this type of project winning? Because, I mean, again, there's a lot of heart, there's a lot of pulling on the heartstrings and stuff. What does it say about the industry?
Well, one of the things we ask is come up with a project that benefits your credit union or the entire credit union system or movement, right? And I think those that go beyond and can see the ability to go farther, it says a lot. And I think it wasn't the intention, but it's the underlying secret sauce in that it's a 5-month-long thing. And unlike just saying, here's a case study of something I've done in my resume, and please judge me on that, it actually becomes, you mentioned Catalyst, platform, you get the attention of the folks in your credit union to actually try to wiggle something in that's controversial, that's risky, and you can just start pushing that ball along, and you've got these things, okay, there's a vote for the top 15, I better rally that, and you start to get momentum going, and then excitement, and it culminates in, holy crow, I won, and I've got this thing, and it's in the market, and now I want to share it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And we see that over and over again.
Yeah, I think you could say the same with all the projects. And these things are living, breathing things now, entities now. So it's a pretty cool thing. I'm going to wrap up with you, Tim, about where does the next Top Credit Union Executive competition go from here? How does it evolve from here? And then how do folks apply for 2018? Oh my.
So each year we've wiggled a little bit just to really get the cream of the crop. Like this year it was a top 10. Of our top 15, it was the top 10 vote getters, and then 5 were selected by past winners and finalists. Thought that was a real improvement. So it's really more like polishing the stone as opposed to fundamental changes.
Okay.
CU's has really put energy into the next generation. And so that, as the backbone, they're constantly evolving and improving and so forth. And I hear on the grapevine that there's going to be more of a even more of a push for young adults.
Oh, awesome.
Or young credit union leaders. And so we'll see what comes of that. But there definitely is an appetite to keep going.
I totally see that.
8 years in, it would be lovely to get to like a decade of this. And to look back on that website and see just how I've aged over those 10 years.
I want to see all the suits that you've worn over the years.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. This is the one time a year where I like tie a tie, and this morning it was like I did it, and it was like hit the belt. It was perfect.
One shot wonder. I like that. Good job. Good job.
I put on my big boy pants and play the Ryan Seacrest.
There you go.
Is that what
You
it
did
is?
a good job.
Yeah.
Also,
Low rent Ryan Seacrest.
Is Holy Crow a Canadian? What is Holy Crow?
Holy crow, holy cow, holy crow.
Is that a Canadian thing?
I guess it is.
Adding a letter in the middle there.
Is that what it is? Is that a California thing?
Oh,
Holy
no.
Crow?
No,
You've
we're
never
holy
heard
cow.
that?
No.
We're
I'm
holy
cow.
moly, yeah.
We're holy guacamole out
So
there
the
in
one thing
California.
I don't know if I'm
I
doing
come
right
up.
or not is project. I don't know what is Canadian.
You
or
did a lot of
American.
that project and project.
project.
You were mixing it up.
I'm mixing it up, and I didn't realize how many times I put that full word in the script.
Somebody had a
That's
little
an
counter.
improvement. That's an improvement coming for
Yes.
next year.
Reduce
These
the
are not projects or projects. These are
Projects.
revolutionary boxes of innovation.
Yes, get your thesaurus out.
Yeah.
And that, see, and I'm from Minnesota. I'm violent. I can get the Canadian,
you're-
and I'm kind of like the in between.
Yeah.
We're the
So
pathway
what do
to
you mean
Canada.
by get? What does get mean?
Oh, I get you.
You get me.
I
that
get
GIT?
I get projects.
You get me on the
I
roof?
get the projects
Yeah.
and the Surreys. Or what? How is that? Surrey.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
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 All right,
This
so
has
that's
gone
another
off the
language.
deep
It has. We have gone off the
wrap
rails,
this up.
ladies and gentlemen, officially.
Officially.
Jeff, I'm going to leave it. Give you some last words
Yes.
about the experience, and
Yes.
again, just congrats on the project.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
Where you want to go? I already asked you that. So
No,
just
well,
final words.
Well, first, thanks, and thank you, sir. And I would, if I could leave with anything, I'd say, first, Mom, I love you. I didn't give you a shout out as I was on the
that.
stage. Mom, I love you. The other thing I'd say is, and Dad too. But another thing I would say is, if you're a CEO or an executive, nominate and
Yeah.
encourage this.
Yeah.
I know from our executive team, they've been so on board with this and so excited about this. And this has been something that's been enriching to our whole credit union. If you're a credit union professional under 35, send in a video and apply. It's an incredible experience. It doesn't eat up a ton of your time. There's incredible camaraderie you get out of it, professional growth you get out of it. I still haven't found a downside. And so I would say apply if you're young. And if you are a manager, nominate people. I mean, they're not only is there nothing to lose, there's a ton to gain. So I'd encourage, and I hope it grows. You know, I hope that this just continues to have even better and better and better.
Yeah, the momentum's really good, and this is a game changer for your career too, for anybody's career. At least in my opinion, it is. I think it really.
Yeah, we'll see.
Launchpad,
There you
man.
go. Is that what's going to happen?
I think
I'm ready.
so.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, Jeff. Well done, man. Congrats
you.
again.
Thank you.
Tim, another great job this year. Look forward to 2018.
And to answer the question you actually asked me that I didn't answer, so it launches in the spring,
yeah.
typically mid to end of May. So watch for that. nexttopcreditunionexec.com, and it starts with nominations.
Got it.
You can nominate yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
And
cool.
then there's application. You do a video, and away you go.
It's easy.
It is easy.
It's easy.
It really is. So nominate a bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, like Jeff said, it's total upside.
There is.
All right, guys. Well done again.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, both
Thank
of you.
you. Yes,
All right.
you too, sir.
Good job. Well done, lads.
Yes.
We are out officially.
Nice.
That was fun.
It.